Hey everyone, did you know vitamin D is involved in over 10% of your genes? That makes it one of the most important vitamins for your health, but many people make mistakes when taking it, so let's fix that. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin critical for our health. It's not just about strong bones, though that's important. It's a key player in immune function, mood regulation, cardiovascular health, and even cancer prevention. Our bodies can produce it when exposed to sunlight. But here's the catch. Many of us don't get enough. Studies estimate nearly 1 billion people globally have vitamin D deficiency or insufficiency. Deficiency symptoms can include fatigue, bone pain, muscle weakness, depression, and even frequent infections. So yes, you want your vitamin D levels optimized, but let's make sure you're doing it the right way. Just a friendly reminder, this video is meant for educational purposes only. If you have any medical concerns, please consult your doctor. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, meaning it absorbs much more effectively when taken with a source of healthy fat, like MCT oil, olive oil, or similar fats. The most crucial thing to understand about vitamin D is that it won't be effective unless your body has enough magnesium. Magnesium is incredibly important. It's the second most vital nutrient in your body because it supports over 300 enzyme functions. It also helps regulate calcium levels, preventing calcium buildup in your arteries, which is essential for heart health. However, not all magnesium supplements are created equal. Avoid magnesium oxide as it has poor absorption, only about 3 to 4%, and often causes diarrhea if taken in higher doses. Instead, opt for magnesium glycinate, which is much better absorbed, around 80%, and can even promote restful sleep if taken in the evening. Magnesium citrate is another good option, offering decent absorption and additional benefits. It's important to know that the more vitamin D you take, the more magnesium your body will need. Some people experience symptoms like nausea, heart palpitations, muscle cramps, or headaches when they take vitamin D. These issues are often signs of a magnesium deficiency. Vitamin D increases your body's demand for magnesium, and if your magnesium levels are already low, this can deplete them further, leading to symptoms. These symptoms are often worse in the early morning because that's when magnesium levels in the body are naturally at their lowest. Another common mistake people make with vitamin D is not pairing it with magnesium, an equally important cofactor. While vitamin D helps you absorb calcium into the blood, magnesium ensures that calcium is properly utilized by your cells and supports hundreds of enzymatic processes. Without enough magnesium, the calcium could remain unbalanced, potentially leading to issues like muscle cramps, fatigue, or even calcium deposits in the wrong places. For every 10,000 IU of vitamin D3 you take, it's a good idea to ensure you're getting at least 0 milligrams of a high-quality magnesium supplement, such as magnesium glycinate. This combination supports bone health, heart function, and overall well-being. Hydrate. Another key cofactor to consider is zinc. Zinc plays an essential role in helping your body convert cholesterol into vitamin D. If you're taking 10,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily, it's a good idea to include about 20 milligrams of zinc. Zinc is also critical for supporting the production of sex hormones and contributes to a wide range of bodily functions. Additionally, one common mistake is not taking enough vitamin D3. The typical recommended daily intake of 608 IU is far too low to have a meaningful impact. To maintain optimal levels, most people need at least 6,000 to 10,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily. Unfortunately, many studies fail to reflect this because they often involve giving participants vitamin D in inconsistent or insufficient doses, sometimes only once a week, once a month, or even once a year. Unsurprisingly, such studies don't show the full benefits of vitamin D supplementation. Consistency and adequate dosing are crucial for real results. So there's also the issue of how vitamin D is often underappreciated in the medical community, partly because it's freely available from the sun and costs little to nothing. Dr. Michael Hollick, a leading expert in vitamin D research, advocates for a daily dose of 10,000 IU, noting that such levels are safe and free from toxicity. Similarly, Dr. Bruce Hollis, another renowned researcher, personally takes 10,000 IU of vitamin D3 every day. Despite this, some in the medical field discourage higher doses, creating unnecessary fear around potential toxicity. The truth is, toxicity from vitamin D is incredibly rare. You'd need to take hundreds of thousands of IU daily for months to experience adverse effects. When you stick to 10,000 IU or even up to 50,000 IU per day, and include essential cofactors like magnesium, vitamin K2, and zinc, the risk of toxicity is minimal. These nutrients work together to regulate calcium levels in your body, which is the primary concern with excessive vitamin D intake. As an added precaution for those taking high doses of vitamin D3, consider avoiding calcium supplements and limiting calcium-rich foods like dairy. Staying hydrated and maintaining a balanced intake of cofactors further ensures that your vitamin D supplementation is safe and effective. When I refer to high doses of vitamin D, I'm talking about amounts in the range of 30,000 to 50,000 IU per day, and in some cases even up to 100,000 IU. It's important to clarify that I'm not talking about toxic doses. There's a significant difference between high amounts and toxicity. As always, this information is shared for your own research and understanding. I'm not suggesting you take these doses without proper guidance. Be sure to consult with your doctor before making any changes to your vitamin D regimen or implementing anything mentioned here. A common mistake people make with vitamin D is taking vitamin D2 instead of vitamin D3. Vitamin D2 is far less effective and requires much higher doses to achieve the same benefits as D3. For optimal results, always choose vitamin D3. Another critical step is to get your vitamin D levels tested. To ensure accurate results, stop taking vitamin D supplements at least 3 days before your test. Keep in mind that the vitamin D measured in your blood is not the active form used deep within your cells. This means you could have a normal blood level, but still be deficient in the active form your body needs. If you're on medications like statins or steroids, be aware that these can interfere with your body's ability to produce and utilize vitamin D. Statins, for example, lower cholesterol, and since vitamin D is derived from cholesterol, this can limit production. If you're getting your vitamin D from the sun, timing and exposure are key. Aim to be outside between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. during summer months for optimal production. Early morning or late afternoon sun won't generate much vitamin D. For best results, expose a large portion of your skin. Under ideal conditions, this can provide around 10,000 IU of vitamin D3 in just 20 to 30 minutes. When getting sun exposure for vitamin D, it's essential to avoid burning. Stay in the sun just long enough to let your skin get slightly pink, then move to the shade. Gradually building a tan over time helps your body produce melanin, a natural pigment that protects your skin from UV damage. Another tip is to avoid taking iron supplements alongside vitamin D3, as they compete for absorption. If you need both, take them at different times of the day to maximize their effectiveness. Be cautious with sunscreens as well. Most sunscreens block UVB rays, which are necessary for your skin to produce vitamin D, but they don't block UVA rays, which contribute to skin aging. This means that while you might think you're protecting your skin, you could still be exposed to harmful UV radiation while hindering vitamin D production. By understanding these common mistakes and making a few adjustments, you can optimize your vitamin D3 levels and overall health. So there you have it, the mistakes to avoid and the science-backed steps to optimize your vitamin D. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on life-changing health tips. Let's thrive together.